Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I'm going to make something with the Twirl tool. So I'm going to, holding down the control button to get a perfect one, I'm going to make this thing 20 inches. And I'm going to hit P to put it in the center of the page. Then I'm going to take a 2-point line and just make it 20 inches. You know what? 20 plus wouldn't hurt. And I'm going to hit P to put it in the center of the page. Then I'm going to get my Twirl tool. And you can see that, you know what, let's bring in some indexing lines and hit P. That one we're not going to be able to see because the line is on there. But now we're going to get that line and we're going to get our Twirl tool. And I've got it set on 20, but I need to be right on that node. And I'm just going to twirl it. Now it doesn't particularly maybe in the center, but we'll see if it is. I'm going to Control D, and since it's in the center, I don't have to do anything. I'm going to rotate it. Let's do 5 degrees. And then Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I'm going to go one more. Control D, and just go 30 degrees. Now I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool, and I find it easier just to fill them all in with the same color, and then go back and take that last one and change the color. And then you could just very easily just do this. To me, I find it's faster than the Smart Fill tool. Then we'll use that purple. Well, that's too close to the, let's use that dark. Well, that's too close to the green. Let's just make another red one. Now, I can select this. I can hold down the Alt key and select that, and that's going to select all our lines because anything it touches. Now I'm going to Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, Alternate C to have it rotate from the center. And now I'm going to rotate it 30 degrees. Now I could have just made lines and done the same thing and twirled it, but that's just another effect. Let's take away and you know, I didn't do anything fancy to them. Let's make them, you know what? Let's do that. Let's make them all the same color. I'm going to go up to see just what it looks like. I'm going to make them all blue. You'll get it in just a second, maybe. I think you have to do it individually instead of doing that. So that one is selected. I'm going to get the interactive fill tool and I'm going to swipe across and I'm going to put black on the end of this one. Okay. Now it's going to be a little bit hard seeing which one's next. But maybe what would be easier, let's see what our nudge is set on 15. Let's just nudge that out of the way. See, that was below that other one. So if we nudge it, so that's a duplicate, so let's just delete it. Let's just, yep. See, we got, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to nudge that one over, and then just delete these. And then I'm going to nudge them back. Okay, now it's easier to find that one. This time I'm going to take the interactive fill tool and go the other way and put black on the end of it. Okay, now I'm going to nudge that out of the way and see what it looks like. Now I'm going to, you know what I can do? I can use the attribute eyedropper, take a sample of that and just go to the next one and then nudge it out of the way. Whoop. What happened there? There we go. And then grab that attribute eyedropper, take a sample there and put it there, then nudge it. I don't know, I guess I have to click off of it to nudge it back. And then that one is the first one. And you could do all these at one time. Yeah, you got to check off of it because it goes back to there. And then this one, I need the darker on the end. So I'm going to get the attribute eyedropper. And you have to go where you see that, where it'll go in there. And then I'm going to nudge Well, I'm just going to nudge these up. So now we got 30 degrees. So let's Control G, Control D, and rotate them 30 degrees. I don't even think I have to put the center of the page. Whoop, I do. Alternate C to make it rotate from that center. 30 degrees. I didn't make a duplicate. So you can always go 60 and then just keep going around. And then I can actually see some lines in there, so we can make all the lines dark blue. And then you can't see the lines. Pretty cool little swirl pattern. Maybe the ones with the, yeah, that looks pretty cool close up. And I could have done maybe a better job. Let's just put a black background on it just to see. I almost do this on every video now. Object, order, back a page, because it's gonna, well, it doesn't make that much of a change, but it, because that's kind of black in the middle. Anyway, just a couple of tools I thought maybe you'd enjoy, and hope that helped. Thank you for watching.